what's up guys, and welcome to Ívar's Fly Workshop. This time we are going to be tying a fly that is like a hybrid of a Zebra Midge and Haukson's Fancy. So we'll be using a black and red thread, both classic waxed 8/0 threads from Semperfli, of course. And I'm using an Ahrex curved nymph barbless hook for this in the size of 14. So remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel, of course. And the pattern of the fly is something which you can find in the video's description below. Also, you can find information on how you can support the channel financially. I would need that, actually. It's been having a hard time. Less work and stuff, so it will be really appreciated. So, the rib of the fly, we are using a 0.2 millimeter silver wire from Semperfli. And this fly has to have like a relatively slim profile. That means we are using just the thread here, as you see. I'm building up the body of the fly with the thread itself. So it's not going to be chunky or big or fat or anything. It's just going to be, I would say, rather slim. So we'll build up the body like this. So you see there is like a slightly difference on that on the rear part and the front part of the body. And here we are going to whip finish, because now we'll be swapping threads and swapping it over to a black one in the same size and the same brand as before, Semperfli classic waxed 8/0, and we are using a bead in, I think it's like 2.3 mil. And now we will attach the black thread. Here you can see kind of the difference on the, it's on the left side. You have the Semperfli Nano Silk, which is like, it's more slippery thread than this, but it's obviously much stronger thread. It's actually, it can pull a really hard tension on it without breaking. Then we'll snip off this thread here, or the end, and then we'll make the front part of the fly with our black thread, like so. And now we are kind of done with that. It's a really simple pattern. And now we want to wrap the wire around the body. So with like relatively tight wraps and not too much gauge in between the wire, so it looks like some sort of an insect or a pupa. Then we catch our thread there catch the wire with the thread. And as a story on this fly, this is actually something I just thought of what would work, especially for trout and Arctic char, because the Hauksson Fancy works for Arctic char greatly. It's a great fly for Arctic char. And then these Zebra Midges, I thought, why not just make a hybrid of these two? So here it is, the Haukson's Zebra Midge. You have to make sure that the thread is not building up unevenly there. So to push it in place, then we will make a whip finish to finish the fly. And before we leave you guys, I'm gonna coat the fly actually with a UV resin. Actually, just this Solaris bone cure, which I usually use for the head. It's a great material. It's a It's nice to work with, it's not tacky or smelly. And we just apply that to the body. Give it like a drop of it, and we spread that drop around the body with the brush. Then we have to use the rotary system on the vise to turn it upside down, to turn it a few times. And again, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm coming in with a brush to remove some of the material, and then we spin it so it gets even all over the body. And then we grab our UV torch and fry the fly with that UV light. So that makes it it's going to harden the UV resin, and you get a really good cool texture on the body of the fly. And it increases the durability of it too. It makes it sink faster also. So it's a useful thing to do. And the Zebra Hauksson Fancy, or the Hauksson Zebra Midge, is ready. I will see you guys in the next video.